Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley just agreed for a boxing match. I'm very surprised. I did not think Tyron Woodley would be Jake Paul's next opponent. But if you don't know who Tyron Woodley is the former UFC welterweight division champion, absolute savage of a fighter in MMA. He's knocked out the likes of ruthless Robbie Lawler and others in the past. So he definitely can strike. But that's not his biggest aspect of his MMA game. His biggest aspect was really more down to his wrestling, his grappling, his ferocious tenacity on the ground, which obviously he cannot do in a boxing match versus Jake Paul. How do I feel about it? I don't know, man. I'm so over the Pauls and fighting all these big names because it's not a real fight, you know? I mean, for example, for Jake Paul, he hasn't picked an actual boxer. And of course, I'm not gonna knock him for that. I understand it, bro. Make as much money as you can. I completely get it. Chase that paper. Make your money. Don't take any unneeded L's. But Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, come on now, man. And this is me coming from a hater because I am a hater. I drank the haterade. I don't like watching the Pauls fight. It's just not something that it hurts boxing in my opinion. Yeah, it gets all these casuals into it, but then like none of them really go and stick to watching real boxing matches, real competitive boxing matches. These are just sideshows. The last pay-per-view, I don't know, was 7 hours or something like that, and it was completely worthless in terms of the content in it. We had I don't know, was there a boxing match in a concert? That's pretty much what it seemed like. But Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, that's the next fight. We don't know a date. We don't know very much about it. Jake Paul, I believe, is undefeated so far in his boxing career. Tyron Woodley has never boxed, but he can throw a straight punch, which is a lot more than I could say for Ben Askren. So it'll be interesting to see. I think Jake Paul is going to win it just because it's not that I think Jake Paul is better at fighting than Tyron Woodley. I just see Jake Paul, who's been training now in boxing for 3-4 years. So he's actually a pretty good boxer. I'm not going to knock him on that. He's a pretty good boxer. I see him being able to stand in there and swing at Tyron Woodley, especially because Tyron Woodley has that wrestling background. Not going to be able to do it as well. I'm not looking forward to watching this. I'm going to watch it because I'm dumb, but it is what it is. Jake Paul fighting Tyron Woodley. Let's go. We don't know a date. We'll see it soon.